The third and final race here at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix gets underway in the Etihad Arena. And once again, Freezy to the inside, Savacci alongside him, and we may have a new leader by the time we reach turn 2. There's Chisholm at the back, and it is Savacci who leads, and Oldenburg moves into third place.
Oh, Roxon snuck through there as well. I think he's about 6th, though, not bad.
Yeah.
But, well, Savacci, great start.
And he's just tucked in behind the 85 of Cedric Subaras, so the 85 of Subaras riding the Bud Racing Kawasaki. But Vince Freezy, the first time he hasn't made a good start because he won the heat race from a whole shot, and of course the first race as well, and he was so close to winning the second race.
I like the way you say not a good start. He's in second place,
Yeah.
but I know what you mean. But look, he's already looking at going after Savacci, but not quite close enough.
So Savacci getting ready to hit the line then, one lap complete, and this final race here is a 14-lapper, and Savacci knows he has to be patient, but he knows he cannot afford to leave the door open as well. With Phil Nicoletti, who was 7th to the grid, what a fantastic start for Nicoletti on the FXR Club MX Yamaha there, in third place, number 69.
Well, we talk about points, championship overalls, but let's not forget there is an extra point for the fastest lap in this third and final main event.
Yeah, we'll keep an eye on
Oh,
that.
there was a yellow flag.
Oh, down in the corner, Oldenburg, I think. Yeah, Oldenburg tagged with another rider.
Him and, I think, was that Wageman? Oh, sorry.
So do we have a new leader? I think we do. Yeah, we were just keeping an eye on what was going there, and of course Freezy now leading the way, Roxon in second, Savacci getting punted, and there he is there in third position. So we were distracted by yellow flags here. Watch this here, as he comes over the finish line jump, charges in the inside, just runs it in hot, and out he goes. And of course he couldn't get the drive through the woods. Kenny was right on point, and he moved into second, and Roxon moves into the lead.
Well,
but look how
briefly
tentative he was there.
Oh.
Look how close these three riders are. We've got a game on. We've got a race on here, folks. Right, let's go down to Chad Reed because he's got some information for us as well.
Like I said, Ken Roxon is not only one of the best here tonight, or the best here tonight, he's one of the best in the world at slicing through the pack and making just split system decisions. I'm really impressed, and the fact that we got, 10 laps to go, I like that my prediction was pretty good.
And here comes Kenny once again. This time he makes it stick, he closes down the exit, and Freezy has to sit there in second position. And I wonder what kind of payback, I wonder how much money he's got in his back pocket for that kind of payback, Joey Savacci.
Oh, Savacci is gonna, when he gets a chance, he's gonna smash the number 3. Mark my words.
Fans on their feet for Roxon as he comes through as the race leader. But Freezy under pressure from Savacci, who will not take lightly for that move that put him out of the track at the end of lap 2. We've had 5 laps complete, we're on lap 6, and Roxon 2.2 seconds clear of this battle for second position. Savacci very efficient through the whoops, but just can't get close enough, but he's working outside insides. Is there going to be something here? Yes, there is, potentially. He goes to the inside, elbow into the side of Freezy, runs him off the side of the track. He has to yield and give up the position, and he's reluctant to do that at the moment.
Yeah, he's going to have to get that position up, or it's going to be a penalty.
And he's already on a warning, if not a penalty already, from that smash on Wilson. Meanwhile, Wilson in 5th place at the moment, behind Gregory Aranda. And Aranda coming into view there, the number 20, and then the 15 in red of Wilson, trying to line his way past the Frenchman.
Well, let's see what happens again now. Savacci, will he try the same move?
Well, my mind casts back to the interview that Wilson did after winning race 2, where he said the way that Freezy's riding, slowing us down, probably down to about 2 miles an hour, he just needs to sort of just focus on the racing, which is what Savacci is doing.
The only good thing is Kenny's checked out, of course, and Freezy's slowing everyone down, but it's bringing the rest of the pack back into the field, into the race. So this is far from over. This is going to be a lot more drama, mark my words.
Yeah, and that could be Gregory Aranda because he got a good drive, but wasn't able to capitalize, and they touched there as well. And almost banging bars there with Aranda. And we are getting ready to go back down to Chad Reed again because there's so much action going on track here. Chad Reed, what have you got for us this time?
Track looks like in front of him at this point, but he has backed up the field all the way to Dean Wilson, and I just think that this thing could get real interesting here the last 6 laps.
Yeah, it's going to be a long 6 laps. We've had 8 laps complete. We're on lap 9, and bikes moving around all over the place. Savacci under pressure from the 20 of Aranda. He has to go defensive, and then he switches to the outside to try and close off, and that allows Wilson to move through past Aranda.
Yeah.
So Wilson all of a sudden up to 4th place. Great ride in that from the 15.
The problem right now for these guys is they're attacking and defending at the same time. But that was good for Dino because, unfortunately for Aranda, he got the short end of the stick on that one. But Savacci had to do what he had to do. Now, let's see. Gave Freeze a few bike length lead. And as soon as they do catch up, it's going to get close. Time is ticking down.
Well, leaving the door open. Whoa, that's where he found his way past Aranda a lap ago after what was a bit of a bottleneck there, but Savacci is back there as well. So Savacci 3rd, Wilson 4th, Aranda 5. And Cedric Subaras there, number 85, just in the background for Bud Racing Kawasaki. But Savacci, 10 laps complete. We are now on lap 11. But Wilson here in 4th on the number 15, trying to find his way back past Savacci, and he's got good driving. He just gets his nose chopped again in that tight left.
That's the hard part when you go through those sections, is you kind of funnels back down to one line. And Dino is a very respectful rider. He doesn't want to, smash Savacci out of the way, but at the same time, if he plays nice, he's never going to get a chance to, get up to Freeze, who I think we know what's best.
Waved yellows, and it's Freezy down. So Freezy out of 2nd place. Savacci goes through, and Subaras is also going to go through. Subaras in 5th. Freezy down to 6th position. Is that the comeuppance? Is that the comeuppance? Maybe, like the reward for the way that he's been riding. All these riders queuing up behind him like a mobile chicane, and all of a sudden they've now been released because of Freezy's slip over there in that turn.
I mean, at the same time, it was Freezy's mistake himself, but it is what it is. It's racing, and it's going to change the overall, obviously. So
massively, because now Savacci is possibly in with a shout of a win. Wilson there, not doing himself any favors, any harm either.
Well, I was going to say, if Dino gets around Savacci, I'd be really curious about the overall. But for Roxon, Freeze's mistake really brings the championship back in, back in play.
But it was on when good result here, race 3.
Savacci been solid all evening.
Lap 13. Halfway round 13, he's got some traffic ahead of him. For the final time, fans making defending champion on the PFG Progressive Insurance Suzuki. And he does it in fine style. Round out the night with the race. Jackson, congratulations. And he had to dig deep.
Fantastic. Maybe not the night, but just a warrior, everything. And see the suit for the podium.
Well, Ken Rock, the winner then after 14. Savacci, 13 seconds clear. To come through in the late. Here is confirmation.